I'm currently a second-year doctoral student in ethnomusicology at the University of British Columbia, Canada, and I am here in Bulgaria to do some field work for a conference presentation at an American ethnomusicology conference later this year. And I'm here studying a specific type of folk song with different professional folk musicians here in Sofia. My mother, who's completely American, was part of a Balkan folk dance group. So Balkan folk dancing in America was a huge trend in the 60s, 70s, 80s. And kind of when my mother was growing up. Every university in America had a Balkan folk dance group. It's kind of hard to believe, but it happened. There's a book on it. I'm telling the truth. And so when I was born, I grew up attending a Balkan folk dance group for most of my life. And because I was interested in music, I played the cello classically. When I was about 12, 13, 14, after I've been attending this group for a while, I decided to start playing the music as well as dancing. And so because I played a stringed instrument, I transferred to a Gadulka, a Bulgarian traditional stringed instrument. And so for a while, I was thinking about, well, how am I going to continue to do this throughout my life, and the first step was attending University of California at Los Angeles, because they are one of the only universities in America that has a Bulgarian music group led by Bulgarians. And so I attended there for 2 years in undergraduate, and then I made the decision to try to move to Bulgaria, and this is where AUBG comes in. So I had majored in political science and international relations. That was my major at AUBG, and I completed the degree after 2 years of transferring. And it turns out that music is a very social phenomenon, and especially in Bulgaria is very tied in with politics. And so actually learning about political science in the Balkans was in fact very relevant to what I was doing, and learning about Balkan politics with people from all around the Balkans was a unique experience that you could probably only get in a place like AUBG. And so and it also allowed me to be a part of the radio in Lvovgrad and Radio Orat. And so I was still doing music, and I was taking political science courses, and then after school I was, taking folk music lessons. So it was kind of a perfect match for me. After AUBG, my graduating year was the pandemic year in 2020, so I left a few months early because of that. But way before the pandemic, I applied to graduate school, master's in ethnomusicology, and I decided to go to the University of British Columbia in Vancouver, Canada, because they have a very good ethnomusicology program there. And it actually helps to get into ethnomusicology graduate school if they saw that you actually spent time in the country that you're interested in. So I went there for master's. The first year was obviously online, but the second year I was in Vancouver, Canada, finishing up the master's degree, and I wrote a master's thesis about Bulgarian music and Balkan music in general. AUBG it provided a space for a foreigner like me, that's not even from Eastern Europe or Europe at all the way from America. It provided a space for me to, experience Bulgarian culture with with Bulgarians in Bulgaria, and also, not just Bulgarians, but lots of a diverse array of people. And yeah, it kind of, I don't want to put it in like, oh, I came just for the experience of living in Bulgaria. Like, this is now part of my life and my friends, and now many of my college friends are from Bulgaria. Like, this is, I did not just come in, drop myself, and then take myself out. It was, AUBG really like embedded me into Bulgarian culture, and it is going to be something that I engage with probably throughout my entire life. So it was a very integral starting point for my future. So one piece of advice that I would give to incoming students or people who are just graduating, maybe more for incoming students, is that your undergraduate degree is not job training. It is for you to expand your mind, for you to think about lots of different things. And so I would say don't focus too much right now on your plans for the future, but just focus on being in university, because it is a place with lots of different people from lots of different perspectives and lots of different places in the world. So I would say take advantage of that rather than just solely focusing on one point in the future.